Murder on the Orient Express is directed and stars Kenneth Branagh, and this is one of the many adaptations of the Agatha Christie novel of the same name. This movie follows Inspector Poirot as he tries to uncover the mystery behind the murder of a passenger on this train. He starts by interviewing all of the passengers and quickly starts to discover that there may be more to this murder than he first had anticipated. As I said, there are many adaptations of the story. You obviously have the Sidney Lumet film, there's also a TV movie, as well as a video game and a Muppets episode. So needless to say, this story has been done to death. And my best guess is, if you've seen any of the previous adaptations of this story, then you're probably going to be just as bored as I was with this movie. Murder on the Orient Express makes little to no effort to set itself apart from the original film, and the only real reason I am able to distinguish the two of them is this film just looks more expensive and it happens to be in high definition. With that being said though, I feel like if you haven't seen the original movie, then there probably is some enjoyment to be had with this new film. As I said, Kenneth Branagh portrays Inspector Poirot, and he did such an excellent job. And it's hard to really separate this character from what Albert Finney did in the original movie, but what he brings to it, I really was pleasantly surprised. It's much less cartoony than Albert Finney's performance, and therefore he kind of just plays it a lot more straight. However, I cannot attest to whether or not this is accurate to the character from the book because I haven't read that book. And as far as this whole cast goes, just a list of fantastic actors, I think everybody does a pretty good job. And this movie's just under 2 hours long, and because of this massive cast that this film has, you really don't get to see anybody really show what they can do or really shine at all. You don't really have anyone who steals the show like you did with Ingrid Bergman's performance in the original film, but I did think everybody did as good of a job as they could have with the material that they were given. I guess my biggest problem with Murder on the Orient Express is I just wasn't having fun watching this movie. It's a pretty drab film, and there's really only 2 to 3 points of levity throughout the entire movie. This film could have taken a few notes from movies like Clue and just added a few more upbeat moments in this movie to make it at least fun, because the tone of this movie is just so flat. It's just such a downer of a movie that by the time it was all wrapping up and you finally figure out how this person died, I was literally yawning. Apart from the direction and the performance from Kenneth Branagh, I didn't love anything about this movie. I thought it was a pretty unremarkable remake of a movie that, again, like most remakes today, just repackages the original film and hopes people will respond. If you are planning to go see this movie, I would either just see it at a matinee ticket price or just stay home and watch the original film. You can rent it on Amazon for like $3. It's a lot cheaper and you don't have to go outside. I don't want you guys to think that I hated this movie. It's by no means a bad film. It does so little to distinguish itself from the Sidney Lumet film that I just watched. So that movie was so fresh in my mind that I was able to pick apart so many things that this film just lifts straight off of that movie. Again, it's not a bad movie by any means. I've just seen it done before and done better. So did you guys see Murder on the Orient Express? What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you liked today's video. And if you did, click a link down below, subscribe to my channel, see more movies, movie related things. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.